We are back with a brand new video. What is good, Heat Nation? In today's video, we're going to be talking about whether the Miami Heat should be pursuing Kevin Love throughout a buyout situation or not. Make sure you guys stick around till the end of the video. Leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new. Comment down below your thoughts, and follow my second channel and the Twitter, which will both be in the description. Let's get right into it. So today, Shams tweeted that the Cleveland Cavaliers are pursuing a buyout with Kevin Love, and an Eastern Conference contender is interested in Kevin Love and signing Kevin Love off of the buyout market. Now, I don't know if you could describe the Miami Heat as a contender as of right now, but nevertheless, the team that Shams was talking about, if you click on the article, was the Miami Heat, and apparently they have interest in signing Kevin Love as soon as he hits the buyout market. Now, we're going to be talking about whether this signing makes sense for Miami or not. Now, Kevin Love, as we all know, from the championship years with the Cavs, but even if you've been watching him since he was with Minnesota, he's always been a very, very good NBA player. Now, right now, he's not the same NBA player that he was a couple years ago. Actually, even last year, he was a Sixth Man of the Year candidate. But this season, for some reason, he just hasn't played that many games. Only 41 games played this season. His numbers are down by a significant amount. He's averaging more than 5 points less from last season. Currently, he's only shooting 35% from three, which is not anything special. And yeah, obviously, for someone who's been an extremely good rebounder over his career, this is his career low in rebounds as well. So Kevin Love is not having a good season by any means, which is probably why the Cleveland Cavaliers want to buy him out as quickly as possible. Now, would I want the Heat to be interested in Kevin Love? I think it would make a lot of sense. Now, Kevin Love is someone who, despite his three-point percentage, has always been someone who can stretch the floor. And I do think that three-point percentage is very situational. It can always fluctuate depending on where you are. I don't think Kevin Love has been the happiest, in Cleveland this season because of his role decreasing. He hasn't played it's career lows in minutes for him as well, like minutes, points, like everything has just gone down for him. With the acquisitions of Donovan Mitchell and some other guys, his minutes have decreased, which is why he's probably not as happy as he wants to be in Cleveland, which is probably why it's a mutual buyout agreement between both him and the Cavs. When he comes to the Heat, if he comes to the Heat, I wouldn't be surprised if his three-point percentages went back up because it's just a new situation for him. He'll probably feel a lot more comfortable. He probably will start. Kevin Love will probably start. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts. Now, you never know. Spoke could just roll out Caleb Martin as the four, but I feel like Kevin Love is the guy that the Heat are going to sign off the buyout market. I'm very, very confident that this is going to happen because I just feel like, it makes too much sense. He's a power forward who can stretch the floor. He complements Bam really, really well. He doesn't get in his way. He doesn't, clog the paint or anything. He will definitely help us on the glass. Kevin Love has always been a really good rebounder. And Miami struggles on the boards, as we've seen this whole season with our team being extremely small. Thirdly, we just need size, bro. We just need size. And Kevin Love is 6'10". He's a big body. He's probably not 6'8", he's probably like 6'9", but he's a big body, and he can definitely fill some size on the interior and on the perimeter as well. Now, the only concern about Kevin Love to me is the defense, and the defensive side of the ball is gonna probably take a dip if we were to insert Kevin Love into the starting lineup. But it would also make the team deeper because you would have Caleb Martin playing his natural three off the bench. He wouldn't have to be oversizing and play the four, which he's not used to. So it would increase our depth. Even last night, if we're talking about depth, I know we had guys out, but our bench last night was Buyout, Robinson, Duncan Robinson, and Haywood Highsmith. That was our bench, which was terrible. So it would allow Kevin Love to start at the four, Caleb Martin to come off the bench. Our bench would be strengthened. If you were to get Kevin Love and a Russell Westbrook off of the buyout market, I wouldn't be, like ecstatic or anything because I still don't think that moves the needle too much, but like it would still be a lot better than what we're seeing right now, in my opinion, because then you could have, your starting lineup, if we were to make the playoffs, which I think we will, would be Russ, Hero, Jimmy, Caleb, and Bam. Now, obviously, if you're talking about this team in 2015 or 2016, this is a super team. But right now, as we all know, Russ and Caleb have taken a decline, and they're not the same players as they were. So it's going to be, a little bit of a difference from, what they were in their prime. But Nevertheless, I think that lineup would be a lot better than what we're seeing right now. I think K-Love is undoubtedly better than any of our power forward options at the moment. And to be honest, like, again, I don't know if he's going to be playing his best basketball, but it's worth a shot. We really don't have anything to lose at this point. He's the best power forward option that's available on the buyout market. All the buyout players so far have been like guards who like to score, and like there's so many out there like Russ, John Wall, Patrick Beverly. He's not a guard who likes to score, but it's just guards in general, man. A lot of guards. I think K-Love is a very realistic option for the Heat if they want to get a sizable power forward to complement Bam. And I would not mind Kevin Love at all on the Miami Heat. For all the reasons that I just stated, I don't think it would be a bad signing at all. Now, where does this take us, and where does this put us amongst the contenders in the East? I think we would be better than Brooklyn and potentially Cleveland, but even I might be stretching it there. But I don't see a world where any signing we make puts us over Philly, Milwaukee, or Boston. I think those three are like set in stone as the top three in the East. And, no matter what we do, I think our ceiling is probably the 4 or 5 seed. Realistically, probably the 5 seed, because I think Cleveland has formed a sizable gap between the 4 and the 5 seed, where I think they have too big of a cushion for us to catch up to them. But I still think we could be a better team than Cleveland. But as far as seeding is concerned, I think our ceiling is right now the 5 seed, no matter what we do, no matter what moves we make in the buyout market. As far as the playoffs are concerned, if we were, the 5 seed, we would probably match up against the Cavs. I think we could beat the Cavs. I don't think the Cavs are like a big threat or anything. They're a good team, but I just don't think that they scare me too much. But I think the second round, if we were to beat the Cavs and we play Boston or Milwaukee, like I just think it's curtains. I think it's wraps for the Heat. I think they're done. So again, ceiling will still remain a second round exit to me, no matter what move we make. But it'll just make the team more exciting, more fun to watch, I guess. It's a lot better than watching Kyle Lowry as our point guard and Caleb Martin as our power forward. I'll tell you that. So, Russ and Caleb are the two biggest candidates that I want to see, on the Heat as far as guys on the buyout market. So hopefully the Heat make that happen, man. They definitely owe us some sort of excitement after giving us an absolute dud in the trade deadline. So, apart from that, man, I think we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. I don't expect this to be done overnight. I expect it to take some time, but I think the Heat, I'm pretty confident if I had to pick one player that the Heat are going to get from the buyout market, which I think they will get someone off the buyout market, I think it's going to be Kevin Love. So, we'll see, man. We'll see what the Heat do. A couple of other stuff I do want to talk about. Vincent and Strus are free agents. I don't know if a lot of people have peeped that. They're up for their extensions. Now, I don't know if we want to make the same mistake as we did with Robinson as we're going to do with Strus, because I don't think that Strus is worth $18 million. I never thought Robinson was worth $18 million, but I did understand that it was a shooter's market. But I think we might have to let Strus go. Vincent, I wouldn't mind as a backup point guard. Lowry, for sure, is probably going to get traded in the offseason anyway. So, I would not mind signing Gabe Beck, because I don't think Gabe's going to command that much money. But Strus, I think we're going to have to let go of Strus, which is sad, because I think Strus, he's had a lot of good moments in the Heat jersey. He's been a really good player for us, but I just don't think he's going to be worth the amount of money that, he's going to be asking for. And I think shooting is something that's very replaceable in this league, because there's so many guys out there who can knock down shots from the three-point land. So, even though, his skill set was very impactful for us, I just think that he can be replaced a lot easier than paying him 18 to 20 million, which is probably what he's going to ask for. And I just don't want to make the same mistake as we did with Robinson. We already have Jimmy Supermax, Bam's max, Hero's max, Lowry's making 30 million, Robinson is making 20 million. I just don't think we can afford to pay Strus that type of money. So that's another thing I do want to talk about. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about that situation with Strus and Vincent. Apart from that, that's probably going to be it, man. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know your thoughts about Kevin Love to the Heat. I'll see y'all later as always. Peace.